Okay, it should be working fine now. The thing just kept saying made for kids even though I didn't have it like that. Alright, everything should be working fine now. See if I can beat this today. I hope I can. Just die real quick. I mean, I hope I can beat it today, but first half of this level is impossible. That was my fault. I can't really blame it on the cube, on the transition, because that was completely my fault. Oh my gosh. Let me make sure live stream's working and everything. Okay, yeah, everything's working fine. That's good. Okay. Means I can put my other headphone on. Alright, turn this up a teeny tiny bit, and we're good. That was my fault again. I feel like no matter how many attempts I pour into that UFO section, I'm never gonna get consistent at it. God, lack of good start positions, is what I'm gonna say. God, I just hate that click. I just hate that entire section. gonna just spend like 500 attempts in this section right here. Okay, why am I dying there? That part, man. That part stinks. I don't like this level's transitions. I learned nothing from all that practice. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, no matter how much I play that part from a start position, I'm never gonna get consistent at it from 0. It's just impossible, dude. Holy voice crack. That part's like the entire difficulty of the level. Oh my gosh. The entire difficulty of this level is dying to the easiest stuff just because you're dumb, and then that frickin' cube, the UFO to cube transition at like 37 or whatever. Wherever it is. Yeah. Every single part in this level is just a completely different difficulty. Like, and it's so drastic. This level has no semblance of balancing. Platnew's nerfed copy of this level looks much better. But I have a feeling it's only nerfed because of the extension. This just doesn't feel like a natural level. This is too bad to be a natural level. Like, the verifier had to have made buffs to this that specifically catered to their skill set. Okay, that was not my fault. That's the level's fault. I will happily admit all my other deaths there were my fault, but that's the level just sucking ass. Like, that death right there was just an example of why this level kind of sucks. Well, it doesn't kind of suck, it really sucks. I just want to get this over with, because I don't want to drop this level at all. I don't want to have like a million extreme demons I have in 2 runs, and then just never touch them ever again. I don't like doing that anymore. Getting runs on levels, and then just never touching them again just feels bad. I consider this and the extended version just 2 completely different levels. Because this is just a sack of shit. No doubt about it. this level's just kind of buns. Like, I didn't even complain about down base this. I don't even think I complained about down base that much at all. And I beat that level in one stream after getting like nowhere for like 500 attempts. Down base wasn't even that bad of an experience. I just kind of sucked at it for a hot second. This level just kind of sucks. I'm being honest, this is probably... No, this is by far Platnu's worst creation. This is like Crazy Man 50 and Conical Depression. This shit is just horrible. This thing was only rated because it was made by Platnu and verified by Technical. This was made by like Poopmaster 312 and verified by Demon Wolfgar 378. This shit would not have been rated. Not a single mod would have sent this shit, dude. Because, like, hot take, but this level's not rate worthy. This is a sack of butt, dude. Being honest, this decoration is wasted for such a shit level. I really like the decoration here. This is definitely not Platnu's worst decoration, but this is definitely Platnu's worst level. Good decoration wasted on a sack of shit. The structuring is a mix of absolute gorgeousness and absolute ugly clutter. Oh my gosh, this level is so bad. I actually hate this level. This might be my new least favorite rated level ever. God, I wish I fluked this and not down base. Because I can tolerate down base, I can't tolerate this level. It's been like 6 months since I've genuinely gotten angry at a Geometry Dash level, but this is getting close to it. Like, this is genuinely... I honestly have a feeling that Technical did something to this level when he was verifying it, because I know he did that with Cybernetic, where he made the ships, like, impossible compared to everything else. But this isn't even just the ships. I feel like this is just everything. Like, this gives me like Devil Vortex vibes, like a level that was supposed to be easy but got super buffed. Because this level would be like a 10 out of 10 on the enjoyment scale if it was like a mid-end Insane Demon. But no, this is just horrible. This would be like on the top spot of worst Extreme Demons if it weren't for the stellar decoration. Yeah, no, this level's fucking ass. Oh my gosh. This level's actually like a 0 out of 10. This is like the first... Actually, no, Azurite's the first. Dude, Platinum's nerfed version of this level with the extension is so good. Like, that's exactly what the level should have been like from the start. Like, this is the difficulty I like. This part's really bad. I hate that transition. Random difficulty spike, by the way. This level is just like one of the worst creations known to mankind. Like, I had a 10 times worse experience with Prismatic Haze, yet I still like that level more. Okay, let me turn that down. What the hell? Okay, when I beat Prismatic Haze, I'm not gonna list my attempt count because I have, like, gone through and out this level. Okay, what the hell? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Come on. How does that part work? Wait, I need to see if I'm doing it too late or too early, because that's the make or break. Okay, I'm doing it too late. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay, that's not my fault. That's a start position issue. What? Okay, how did I die there? What? Wait, what am I dying to? Because no, I'm not mad. I'm just like puzzled. God, I hate shit like that. This section of levels, it's what ruins it. Oh my gosh, why does it make me big? This is a start position issue. What the hell? God, I hate hard endings. I hate them so much. I hate it. I will never make a level. If I ever get a rated level, I will make the ending as difficult as the rest of the level, if not easier. Not some shit like that fucking Anathema last click. The Zoink 99% times 500. Dude, if I was Zoink, I would have just found where WizKid lived at that point, dude. Yeah, no, Prismatic Haze it's not a bad level, I've just had a really bad experience with it. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. My current rating of it is like a 2 out of 10 because, again, 86 times like 500. I died at 86, like, I think 30 times. I think it was at least 25 times. I think it was like 31 times that I died at 86. I don't like how tight this level feels. Like it feels like I'm playing like a top 30. I don't like the ship clicks in this level. They're really, really bad. I'd say the bad part about this level are the ship clicks and just 70 to 100. Specifically this part. And that wave is very awkward. Oh, okay, what was that? What in the flip? This level's really unbalanced. And then you have that shit. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother with beating this level again. I think I'll stick to dying at 40 on Sigma interface. I think I'm just gonna delete all my Sigma interface streams and act like I never touched this level once. I'm just gonna set my progress back to 0% here because I cannot stand this level. Just forget it ever existed. Just forget technical ever existed. I feel like the only reason why Tech had such a good experience with this level is just because he's good at the game. I feel like if you're going for this as a hardest, I think you'd hate it more than half the community hated Thinking Space when it was rated. Which is understandable, because this level sucks. Ah, 79. Okay. I'm glad I, like, got somewhere. But I knew I was gonna die there. I thought if I didn't die there, I would have fluked it. If I didn't die at the ball or that part, I would have fluked it. I was convinced I'd die at the ball, because I was about to sell it. I'm also just trying to control my nerves. I didn't get any nerves until I immediately passed the ball. Because, like, that ball is a choke point. It's because of the second click. Let me make sure I'm still... Oh, my Windows key stopped working. That's splendid. Okay, so we're just gonna have to pray that my replay buffer works. Okay. Because I really do not feel like... Oh my god, never mind. Okay. I think a live stream should be able to cover it. And if not, I could... If not, I could just rebeat it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, this is why I wish I had a second monitor. I mean, I do, I just don't have an HDMI cord. That click is just so bad. God, okay, power on and off. my Corsair. Still doesn't work. I don't wanna tab out. I'm just gonna run with it. If I don't have replay buffer enabled, then it's fine. I can just rebeat the level. Gosh, this level is so buns. Yeah, this level is just so bad. And I hate that green room click. That entire section carries the difficulty of this level. That entire section and just the factor of RNG that comes with the robot transition into the duel. Literally every ship transition in the drop. Oh my god. Literally every transition in the drop is luck based. Every transition here is fine except for that cube one after the first drop wave. And actually, what is the drop? Is drop 55%? I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, then the first wave after half drop, I guess. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is this level sucks. This level just isn't good. I don't think that there's anyone who's played the level that has spent more than 1,000 attempts on it and has enjoyed it. Like, I feel like the only people who can enjoy this are the people who spend, like, less than 1,000 attempts on it, because I'm at 700 attempts. I have more than I had on down base, and I'm starting to hate this level. Well, I already hate the level, I'm just starting to hate it more. And I just really hate that robot part because it just screams awkward and unnecessary. All the hard parts in this level are unnecessary. And yeah, that just massive difficulty spike. And I don't know what Platnu was thinking, because I feel like this is just like one of those Jonathan endings where it's just purposefully made to be shit. Because I know the extended version doesn't have it so that those objects are moving, which is good because them being moving objects just makes it so bad. Like, I'm complaining that this level is too hard for what it should be, not that it's too hard in general. I hate that. I hate that. This level is just a jumble of forced difficulty. I mean, Platnu having the extended version have this part so much easier is literally proof of that. This level is just so much forced difficulty and just bad transitions and everything. And to be fair, Platnu did get this out before, like, they got it out quickly unfinished because they were quitting GD. So I understand why this level is bad. I just don't understand why it was released in the first place, because there's no enjoyable or memorable qualities about this level other than it being bad. Because, like, shit like that, I've never heard of a single person spending over 1,000 attempts on this level, like this being a monumental... I've never heard of someone considering this a significant achievement and liking it at the same time. This level is fun to play from 55%, but once you get anything before that, and once you get from 0, this level is like, just shit. This level is just bullshit. I think this is the same tier as Thinking Space in terms of enjoyability. To be fair, I like Thinking Space, the last 30% just fucking shit. Like, Thinking Space would be such a pretty decent level, gameplay-wise, if it just wasn't for the last 30% being impossible. Like, if that was the hardest part the entire way through, whoa, why is it like that? Okay, it's not supposed to be like that. Oh, okay. That was my fault. Okay, I don't remember how this part goes. Like, if Thinking Space was just that difficulty, then it would be, like, so fun. Like, if the infamous wave in the pre-drop was the hardest part, that level would be so good, but no, the last 30% just has to be Zodiac difficulty. I've gotten to the drop once in this level. Once. Out of probably 800 now attempts, I've gotten to the drop once. That is more than any Extreme Demon I've ever played. Any top 150 I've ever played. 800 attempts to get the drop. Just once. To be fair, the drop is literally 45% of the level. First 55% is a shit pre-drop. Like, just give me, like, 30 seconds in the editor, and I can make this level go from, like, a 2 out of 10 to a 6 out of 10. And I didn't say anything above 6 out of 10, because this level is just... It's just not good. I don't like the gameplay. I like the UFO gameplay in, that part with the pink word corridor. I like that, and that's it. That and the, saw ship. The saw ship and the drop. It's, like, impossible. Other than that, this level's kind of butt. And okay, there's no reason in saying I'd say that to Platinum's face, because I think they realize that, I think they know that the level's bad. And, like, who would be scared of that form of confrontation? Just an opinion. And it's not like I'm saying it's bad for no reason. I have very constructive criticism about the level, so it's not like I'm just hating to hate. I mean, I like down bass, so I'm definitely not just hating to hate. Like, that's an example of it. This level is just so bad. The mix of awkward timings, awkward transitions, and unbalanced gameplay that consists of choke points that sum up the entire difficulty of the level. And it just being fucking impossible on low refresh rate or mobile. It's just... This level is just not good. Like, I don't know if this is like a part in, like, the series, like a series of anything, like Delta interface, Sigma interface, and Omega interface. I think that's what it is. If this was like the Apocalyptic Trilogy, this would be the aftermath of the 3. Delta interface would be Cataclysm, this would be Aftermath, and Omega interface would be Bloodbath. And the general consensus is that Aftermath fucking sucks. And the general consensus about this level is it fucking sucks. This level fucking sucks. No, this level is just bad. I think I'm just gonna delete that level. I'm gonna beat it at some point. It's just it's not worth the irritation. Because at the end of the day, if a level is irritating me, it's just, yeah, it has to be because it's bad. Because I love shit levels. Like, the majority of my taste in levels consists of stuff that people consider absolute dog shit. Black Blizzard is the only good hard level that Carmel has ever made. I guess aside from Heartbeat, but everything else is just shit. Just needed to get that off my chest, even though there's nobody watching. Which is good, because if somebody was watching, I'd probably get, like, smited. God, I wish I uploaded raw footage for Thanatos, because that would have been so many free points on the already extreme even list, because I'm not rebeating that level. It's not a matter of it being too hard, it's just a matter of me not liking it. Not the one by right, this one. This level's like really bad. God, oh my god, as much as I love the position switch account. So, oh, I didn't mean to do no clip, I meant practice mode. Some levels that position switch does, they add like 2 checkpoints. Like there's so many sections in certain levels that should have start positions, but they just don't. And then other levels will have a million start positions. Also, I'm 90% sure that that ship part with that tight corridor is a lot harder. Unless I'm mistaken. I remember rating this like a negative pi. Like this, I did not like this level when I beat it. I mean, it was my first extreme. It's not the fact that it was my first extreme. A lot of people enjoy their first extreme. It's just the fact that I chose this level to beat when I had beaten no other extreme demons. was my fault. I wish creators would actually playtest their own levels before they hand them off to verifiers. Because there's nothing I hate more than a creator that farms creator points and makes hard levels at the same time. The only exception to that I feel like is Ren, because I just like Ren levels for some reason. I just have some sort of soul-tied attraction to Ren levels also. Making sure I'm not getting any messages. Okay, I'm good. You know, this is turned into a Azerite stream. The only bad part about the drop, in my opinion, is those red orbs. I actually do like this level, because there's really only 2 major choke points. Again, I chose the worst time to beat this level. This level's not a good first extreme, and despite what Technical said, this is not a level you should do as your first extreme game. Because the gameplay is very janky and boring. It's like Congregation, but if it never became a meme. I'm not gonna hate on the Congregation meme. I'm not a fan of it, but it's just humor. People can have their fun. And humor's subjective, guys. Yeah. What you find funny, someone else may find unfunny. Dude, that red orb timing is so scary. I'll see what I can do. This level's not bad. The drop is hard. As much as I hate this level, or as much as I hated this level, I don't know if I still hate it now. I kind of don't. think Sigma interface is a lot worse than this. My least favorite extreme demons are probably N-level Deimos and right now Sigma interface. Omega interface is amazing. I love that level. And I don't hate N levels Deimos. It's just I don't really like its existence. It just doesn't really mean anything to me. Like, out of every list demon I've ever, like, been in the community to see, aside from, like, Fabrication, the buff version, N-levels Deimos is, like, the most obsolete and boring level on there. Like, who the hell wants to remake Phobos? Isn't it, like, unnerfed Phobos or something? Actually starting to like this level. I guess it's because I finally played something that I genuinely consider a lot worse than it. Okay, that was my fault. Okay, 75. Okay, I remember that, bush corridor area with the ship at, like, 60-something being, like, impossible. I think this level got nerfed. Because I don't remember it being, like, an auto transition into there. Because from what I recall, there was like a certain click pattern that people had to do in order to get into there. There were like 2 separate click patterns you could do. I remember, I don't know if I chose a harder one. It wasn't really harder, it was just luck-based. I don't know. Let me go back to the wave. That was dangerously close. Okay, this is ranked 1097. Yeah, this is... If I beat this, I'm gonna get like 2 points. Oh my gosh. This was probably like top 10 easiest extreme demons at one point. 1097. This has a likelihood of getting re-rated. Like, I feel like something that low probably has a likelihood of getting re-rated to an insane demon. No, the only bad part about the pre-drop is that UFO click. And it's not really luck-based, it's just, again, just harder than everything else. I forgot what happened in the drop. Ugh, what the hell was that? Okay, I'm gonna do that from now on. That was gross. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. assuming the skip is allowed because there's no difficulty in this part at all. Yeah, there's no difficulty at all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, this level just... It's that and the... I just don't get why those are there. It's like going from a triple spike to like a 60 hertz frame perfect. Like these are all triple spikes, and then that freaking green orb timing is like a 60 hertz frame perfect. Like triple spike to Final Destination. If I had to say so, I'd say this is probably Scylla's worst level. Also, I think I know what I'm doing wrong in that start in that area. Yep, that's exactly what I was doing. I was clicking way too fast. That wave transition is pretty hard. That's the only part of the level I don't like, because it's just so hard. I've never been a fan of orb clicks like those. They've always just really ticked me off. Simply because I just time things early. That's really it. That's why I hate that part. God, I really wish I wish I could beat this, like, soon. Okay, this level's not that bad. Okay. That was a much better experience than when I first beat the level. Okay, so rebeating it took... Alright, I had like 30 attempts on there already to begin with, so like, I guess 150 attempts to rebeat. I'll just do 175, I guess. Okay, and since my Windows key won't work, I think I'm just gonna have to click quit, so... See, does replay buffer still... Okay. Let me save that. Okay, well, I want to just make sure it's saved real quick before I end stream. Okay, it's saved and the audio is incredibly loud. Alright, see you guys.